Sup everyone, 'tis I, DemonicRemption, and as you can tell by the title, I have a guest today. Introduce yourself, friend.
Hi guys, this is young author Adam, but just to keep things short and simple, just call me Adam. Why am I here? I'll let DR explain.
The reason why I brought young author Adam in here is because, well, he's a more level-headed commentator than I am. At least he comes off as such. And, quite frankly, considering that we are commentating on a Bieber Fanbrat, I much rather give you a balance of, a little bit of anger and, calmness rather than you hearing me screaming throughout the entire video. So with that said, let's get this show on the road.
Okay, so first of all, who the fuck is Esperanza Spalding?
And already we're into a rough start as my arrogance just is begging to crawl out. Because, I mean, seriously, if you ever wonder why I don't have a higher favorite opinion of humans, this is why. We brag about being the smartest animals in existence, and yet we have one such human who refuses, or is either too stupid, to do research on something that she is ignorant about. Seriously, if you are unsure about something or don't know something, look it up. It's not that hard.
Indeed, there are plenty of sites that could tell you who Esperanza Spalding is, and they could be found with a simple Google search. For example, a site like allmusic.com can, if nothing else, provide a summary of an artist's biography for you. In short, you have plenty of resources to find out who Esperanza Spalding is. The question, who is Esperanza Spalding, should not have passed through your lips.
Like, if you go to fucking, China or something and ask who Justin Bieber is, and, every single one of those little Asian children working in those Nike shoe factories would know who Justin Bieber is. So, why didn't he win Best New Artist? Did you know that?
Okay, I'm going to be nice. She is a teen, after all, and a puppet to the mainstream media's propaganda. Therefore, she doesn't know that the Grammys is not a popularity contest. Well, actually, it kind of is, but it's a different breed of popularity contest. They actually judge real musical content and not give an artist a reward just because he's popular. Doesn't work that way.
Exactly. The Grammys are supposed to give the awards to people who deserve it because they've made outstanding achievements in the music industry. The Grammys do not give someone an award simply because an artist has a large fan base. And, my dear, I know you don't want to hear this, but the truth of the matter is, as far as music goes, Justin Bieber's pretty generic. I mean, he sings the same kind of love songs that other teen artists do, and at the end of the day, he doesn't have an outstanding achievement in music. I'm sorry, but he doesn't.
He just came out with a 3D movie.
And we are supposed to care because...
As I just said, the Grammys give people an award for outstanding achievement in the music industry. The fact that Justin Bieber came out with a movie is irrelevant in this case, my dear, as the Grammys are judging his music, not his film. Furthermore, the way you presented yourself here, it's as if you think just because Justin Bieber has a movie, it instantly means he should win. That's quite the presumptuous assumption on your part, wouldn't you say?
Who? I've never even. What is Esperanza? I don't get it.
Research, learning stuff, edumacation, it does the mind some good. Okay? Funk it. Esperanza Spalding is a jazz bassist. She's been around since 2000. Simple, yes?
Since I brought up AllMusic earlier, allow me to elaborate on who Esperanza Spalding is and show you just how easy it was for me to learn who she is. Esperanza Spalding was hailed as a prodigy on the acoustic double bass within months of first touching the instrument as a 15-year-old. Spalding has emerged not only as a fine jazz bassist, but also distinguished herself playing blues, funk, hip-hop, pop fashion, and Brazilian and Afro-Cuban styles as well. That was just a small snippet of AllMusic's biography over Spalding. See how easy it was for me to learn who she was in just a few minutes?
I don't even want to live anymore. I don't care.
If you don't care, why did you bother to take the time to make this video? Oh, wait, you wanted to who post your opinion on this supposed atrocity. Oh my gosh, my favorite idol has lost. I'm going to speak my mind about it because it upsets me so. I smell Trollblade.
Yeah, I've been holding off on saying this, but this needs to be addressed. Between the crying and the complaining in this video, you're presenting yourself as very childish. It only gets worse when you add in the fact that you're crying because Justin Bieber didn't win Best New Artist. Most people don't cry about something like that, my dear. And because you're crying over something so simple and treating this so seriously, you're making it easy for the trolls on the internet to mock you.
Justin, if you ever see this, remember that I love you.
Cute. Just cute.
With all due respect, what would possibly possess you to think Justin Bieber is watching your video? And not to be rude, but what would make you think that he cares that you're upset that he lost? You see, when a mature person loses, they say, "Oh well," and move on, not weep and mope about how they lost.
And you can have all my stuff, like, after I kill myself.
Oh god, reasons why I'm thankful not to be a kid anymore. Because they take the smallest of issues that go on in their lives and they amplify them by 1,000. Kid? You know what? Maybe you should kill yourself. You know why? Because if this tiny little thing bothers you, you wouldn't last 5 minutes in the real world. Because I'm going to do this, and it's going to make me seem like a dick. But my load is heavier than yours. Within the past 5 years, I have had to live with the sheer regret that I could have gotten a scholarship in order to graduate from high school, but instead just settle on a diploma. I have also been working 5 years to get published, and yet have got rejected on every turn. Same with a second job. I have spent at least 2 years trying to find a second job to earn more money so I can attend college, and have gotten rejected at every turn. And what do you have? You're upset because your favorite idol didn't win an award this year. Just go crawl in a hole and die.
Aside from DR's comment about you killing yourself, my colleague is correct. At the end of the day, you're treating this trivial matter as if it were some grand tragedy. And due to you blowing things out of proportion, I'm sorry to say you've made yourself look really bad and pathetic.
Because I don't want anybody else to have it. Because everything I own, in my mind, it belongs to you. I buy it. You see.
Oh wow, a media slave with poor editing. What a shock. Because I mean, you heard it. She pretty much pays all that stuff to support him. Ugh. Anyway, jeez. Apparently she has the video up, so she may still be alive. But, where do we begin? Adam, you start off on the closing thoughts.
Alright then. Dear, to be perfectly honest, this rant video was just terrible. You pretty much spent the entire video crying that Justin Bieber didn't win Best New Artist and treated it like it was the worst tragedy to ever happen in your entire life. The truth is, however, that this was a trivial matter that should not have made you anywhere near this upset. Because you acted the way that you did, I'm sorry to say that you've made yourself look pathetic, and at the same time, you've pretty much invited the trolls on the internet to come make fun of you. On top of that, in this video, you admitted you have no idea who Esperanza Spalding is, so how can you be so sure Justin Bieber's better than her when you don't know anything about the artist he was competing against? Alright, well that concludes my thoughts. DemonicRemption, what do you have to say?
Well, seeing as how you said everything I want to say, I can only say this. Darling, seeing as how it has been at least some time before we finish this off, I hope you've grown out of this, and I hope you've accepted the fact that this isn't the end of Bieber's career. Basically, what you've done is embarrassed yourself, you've embarrassed Bieber, and you've embarrassed your entire fan base. I have met at least 2 believers already who really do not care that Bieber has lost. They understand why Spalding won. They actually like and appreciate her music because, well, Bieber's not the only artist they listen to. And hopefully you can learn to do the same one day. Well, that's it for us. Adam, thanks for being here.
Oh, well, thank you for having me. This co-op commentary was a pleasure, man.
This is DemonicRemption signing out, and I'll see you all in the next video. Have a nice day.
Well, with that said, we've come to the conclusion of our commentary, and since I'm here, I'll use my usual outro. As always, creative feedback is welcome, and if we missed a point, don't be afraid to say so. So with all said and done, see you guys next time.